Good morning, children. Let us start with the first topic from the first part of the physics, that is electrostatics. So, electrostatics, here I can divide the complete term into two parts, that is electro and statics. Electro, I can take it as the electric charge. Statics means you know that at rest. Hence, we can define the electrostatics as it is the study of electric charge at rest. So we are studying about the electric charge at rest. Okay. So here, even along with this, you are going to study about, due to these two charges, we can study maybe positive, maybe negative charges. We can study about the electric force, electric field, as well as electric potential under the same branch. So totally we are having 3 units in this syllabus. So first unit you are having it as electric charge and field. Whereas second unit you are going to learn about electric potential and the capacitors. So even you can divide it into two parts, electric potential is separately, and capacitor as one more unit. So totally we are going to study about electric charge, electric field, electric potential energy, and it's one of the application oriented syllabus, capacitors. So today we are going to discuss about electric charge and its properties. So let us see that what is electric charge. Before coming to electric charge, let us see that what are the applications of the branch what we are going to study. So let me cite just one or two. So when you go through the text, you can make out the number of applications. So let me give very simple examples, like even spraying of paint, or you can take the inkjet printer, or even your Xerox machine. So all these comes under the applications of the electrostatics. So now let us see first what is electric charge, about which mainly we are going to discuss under the complete unit. So electric charge is nothing but one of the properties similar to mass. Then the question comes, what is the difference then? Mass also is a property, and as well as charge also is a property. The difference is, due to mass property, you are going to observe gravitational force. Similarly, due to this property, we are going to observe the electrostatic force, or we can call it as Coulomb's force, or we can call it as even simply electric force. For example, if suppose you are having a proton and an electron, then we are going to observe that this is going to be attracted by this particle, and this is going to be attracted by this particle. Now you may think that it may be even due to the gravitational force, because both have a measurable mass, considerable mass. Now I'll give the another example. Let us take suppose two proton and proton itself. If you take proton and proton itself, now we are going to observe that again there is a force between them, but in this case it's going to be a repulsive force. So this is repelled by this and this is repelled by this. Now we can clearly make out that this force is not because of mass. So it is due to actually charge property. Hence, hope you are clear. Hence, we can define the electric charge as it is the property by virtue of which the two particles will exert or experience the electrostatic force. So again I'll repeat, it's a property associated with a particle by virtue of which or due to which it experiences or exerts the what type of force? Electrostatic force, or you can call it as simply the electric force, or even it is known after scientist's name as Coulomb's force. Hope everyone is clear regarding the electric charge. Now let us see that what unit you are going to use to measure this quantity, and it is a scalar quantity. It's a scalar quantity. To measure this charge in a SI system, we are having, after the scientist name itself, as I said, Coulomb, or it is denoted by capital C. Whereas in Caesar system, we are having two units, electrostatic. In electrostatic, we are going to make use of the unit as ESU, electrostatic unit, or is also known as stat coulomb. Again I'll repeat, in Caesar system, in electrostatics, we are going to use the electrostatic unit or stat coulomb. The relation between the Coulomb and the Caesar's electrostatic unit, we are having it as 1 Coulomb is equal to 3 into 10 to power of 9 electrostatic unit. So it's very clear that you can easily make out 1 Coulomb is a very big charge or a big unit. So whereas we have the one more in the same Caesars, that is in electromagnetic. In electromagnetic, we are going to use electromagnetic unit, 1 EMU, electromagnetic unit. But whereas this is going to be very big unit, even this is also known as ab coulomb. So 1 EMU or 1 ab coulomb. So electromagnetic unit, whereas this is electrostatic unit. Then what is the relation between the EMU and the coulomb? As I said, this is very large unit compared to again coulomb, whereas compared to ESU, coulomb is a very large unit. So 1 EMU, 1 electromagnetic unit, we are having it as equal to 10 coulomb. Hope everyone is clear with the units.